I feel like the 12-week program is so much of discovering your own story. And it's so important, you know, it's so important to not only know your story, but know also how to tell your story.
A lot of times when people approach their story, they think of the facts. And, you know, they might say, well, this, you know, my dad was an alcoholic, my mom worked, I lived in Michigan. And it's kind of a list of facts, and it's pretty boring. And probably even for them to tell it, they're like,
Yeah.
is that what you wanted?
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, is that it? And as I said, God doesn't write boring stories. So to start with, if you're bored with what you're saying, it's probably not the full story.
Right.
And in many ways, it's if you just stay in the facts, it's kind of like watching a movie with the sound off.
Right.
You probably see what happens,
Right.
but the drama and the experience of it is lost. So you've got to begin to ask, what did I feel?
Sure.
So there's what happens to us, but then there's how we felt about it.
Sure.
And that's where you begin to get into meaning.
That's good.
What did it mean to you?
Right.
What did it mean to you that your dad was an alcoholic?
Right.
What did it mean to you that your mother worked all the time? You start to ask the deeper question of how did you experience the facts
Right.
of your life? You've got to move from general to specific. A lot of people tell their stories with headlines. Here's the headline, as if I'm reading a newspaper. Dad was an alcoholic. It's a headline.
Right.
And the goal is we have to move from headlines to subheadings to text.
Right.
Text is, tell me a story about a night when your dad came home drunk.
Right.
Tell me the most significant time you remember
Right.
of being left home alone while your mother was working. You know, emotion is the language of our hearts.
Yeah.
So if you're going to tune into the heart of what happened, you've got to listen to the language of the emotion.
Right.
It's in the details that you're going to really hear the drama of somebody's story.
That's good.
And that's really where you're going to be able to hear how it really experienced it, what it really meant to you.